Carroll Baker, the fearless blonde bombshell. In the glittering world of old Hollywood, where stars were sculpted, polished, and set inside gold frames, there was a woman who refused to be confined to any frame. Her name was Carroll Baker. Carroll was born on May 28, 1931, in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Her early life was not shrouded in glamour or privilege. Instead, it was shaped by constant movement, from town to town, from school to school, as her family struggled to stay afloat. But even during those uncertain years, young Carroll carried something strong within her, a fierce determination, and a silent dream of something bigger, something brighter. As a teenager, she performed wherever she could, at local venues, in small theaters, and even as a dancer in nightclubs. She worked as a secretary, a model, and even as a magician's assistant. There was no easy path to success, but each difficult step prepared her for the extraordinary journey ahead. Her life changed when she arrived in New York City and enrolled at the legendary Actors Studio, the same artistic house that had nurtured Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, and Paul Newman. Here, Carroll discovered the emotional intensity that would later define her career. Her talent was raw, fearless, and unforgettable. And then came the moment that exploded across Hollywood. In 1956, Carroll Baker starred in Elia Kazan's bittersweet drama Baby Doll. Her performance as a simple, complicated young bride was unlike anything audiences had ever seen before. It was daring. It was controversial. It was so over the top that newspapers condemned it, politicians attacked it, but the world couldn't help but stare. Carroll Baker was suddenly everywhere. She won Golden Globes, Academy Award nominations, and the reputation of a star who dominated the screen with a single glance. Hollywood had discovered her newfound appeal, a blonde beauty with the emotional depth of a seasoned performer. But success in Hollywood always comes at a price. The studio system tried to mold her into a sex symbol, pushing her into the same roles over and over again. But Carroll was different. She didn't want the shallow spotlight, she wanted meaningful stories, real characters, real challenges. So she fought back. She starred in powerful films like Giant, The Big Country, Something Wild, and How the West Was Owned. In each role, she proved that she could handle drama, vulnerability, strength, and complexity. But her refusal to be controlled by studio contracts created tension behind the scenes, and soon Hollywood's doors began to close. But Carroll Baker was not the kind of woman who gave up. Instead, she reinvented herself completely. In the mid-1960s, she moved to Europe, a bold decision, as bold as her acting. And there, in Italy and Spain, she found freedom again. She emerged as a major star in European cinema, taking on bold, psychological, and emotionally experienced roles. She became an international force, elegant, mysterious, and fearless. In the 1970s and 80s, Carroll returned gracefully to the American screen, taking on roles that showcased her maturity and skill. Films like Ironweed, Native Son, and Kindergarten Cop introduced her to a new generation of audiences. No longer the controversial blonde of the 1950s, she had become a seasoned artist, respected for her longevity and resilience. Behind the scenes, Carroll also took up writing, publishing books and autobiographies that revealed her struggles with the Hollywood system, her personal struggles, and her triumphs. Her honesty only deepened her legacy. Carroll Baker's career spanned more than half a century, a journey of fame, reinvention, and unwavering courage. She proved that true success isn't about being at the top, it's about getting back up again every time life tries to knock you down. She wasn't a movie star. She was a survivor. A rebel. A woman who had the strength to step away from Hollywood's brightest lights, and still shine just as brightly on her own terms. Today, Carroll Baker is one of the most fascinating figures of Hollywood's golden age, a reminder that true legends don't fade. They evolve. They endure. And they continue to inspire long after the final spotlight has faded.